Recently, 3 new reports have launched indicating the reality of design in the AI era as well as in 2026. These reports are all funded and backed by some of the top companies in the world, and even investment firms have put in money to find out the exact truth of where design is right now. I'm going to break down all these reports in this short, quick video. The changes to design roles and expectations in organizations, the kind of tools and workflows that you need to adopt to be able to fit into this AI era. By the way, I'm hosting the India Designathon. Link to that as well as to get your ticket will be in the description. Alright, so the first report we're going to break down is Figma's AI report for 2026. They do this every year so you can see the actual comparisons. The first major finding in this report is how design, product, and development roles have merged. A whopping 32% more designers this year have started to take up development tasks and roles. That means the task of handoff, where designers used to hand off designs to developers, are now being replaced by actual vibe coding workflows. Designer creates a new design or a new solution in an existing app, utilizes the tool that the company is using for code or for vibe code to convert that design into production-ready code and then pushes to the app or the website directly. Now, this does bring the question, is the code completely clean and reliable? Not 100%. In fact, the designers I've spoken to have also indicated the same trend, but they say that developers have to keep a check on this code, kind of do a little bit of a audit or a thorough debug once this code goes out. Similarly, developers are also partaking in some design tasks, 16% more as compared to the last year. Whatever design system is in place, they're able to pick that up, or their coding agents to be able to design something quickly as well based on the current or existing designs. However, when we look at the overall graphs of the real numbers or the real percentages, the adoption of design tasks by developers is much more in general if you look at this graph by Figma as compared to designers. So we need to speed up this process. We need to quickly get into developing and coding our own designs so that developers don't beat us at it. How about the demand for designers? Is the demand increasing, decreasing? Well, 2 or 3 numbers actually indicate some very positive news. 57%, which is a huge number, majority of designers say that design is now more important in their overall day-to-day or in the company's overall day-to-day as compared to what it was before. This could be a coping mechanism in disguise, but this showcases the confidence that a lot of designers have in their current roles and in their current jobs as well. An indirect indicator is how 29% more companies are now adopting AI features into their products or working and investing on AI products. AI products are famously or infamously difficult to design, difficult to come up with better UX because AI is still a new concept. There's not enough data or research on how users use it efficiently. So design becomes much more important when AI is being invested in. A huge 40% of teams now actually work more in the canvas. A majority of AI tools, I'm sure you guys have seen Claude, implement Claude design or like an open canvas. Pencil exists to be able to provide an open canvas inside any vibe coding tool. There are many other independent tools which are offering vibe coding as well as vibe design features. So this is a huge indicator that a canvas-based building or a canvas-based workflow is now more relevant and important. And who is the king of canvas? Designers, creatives have been the king of canvas for such a long time. So the open canvas is not going anywhere. It's actually becoming more important. In fact, the confidence in this AI era has gone up. A quote by one of the product managers on this study says, when companies invest in AI training, so training their employees in AI, which has gone up, it starts to demystify some of the rumors and some of the fear that designers have towards AI replacing them. This is such a huge statement because it does show some of the reality. A lot of the designers who are truly trained and efficient at AI are not as worried to be replaced as compared to designers who've still not gone into this whole AI training, or they're not using AI at the job efficiently. Now let's move on to the next major one, which is even bigger than Figma's, is AI in Design 2026 report. This has been done and invested by Designers Fund as well as Foundation Capital, backed by some major companies. I'll show some on the screen as well. And a lot of companies and enterprises have also participated. So it's not just designers, product managers, and developers. It's a lot of companies and how they look at designers in this era. Now, some of the basic trends: 91% of participants use AI at least once. And out of these people, 75% use it daily. So definitely the movement towards using it daily has significantly boosted. But here is where there are some negativities, some negative responses. 62% of participants, again, a huge majority, said that the biggest problem with AI right now is the inconsistent results or the inconsistencies that they have to face during their workflows, which is something that we've all experienced before, so it's nothing surprising. Almost half, 49%, of these designers are still searching for reliable tools, are still searching for their daily driver tools, which will fit into their workflow most efficiently. Training is there, even though adoption is there. It doesn't mean that they're completely relying on the same tools and the same workflow. But what about real projects? What about how does AI fit into actual projects? 50% of designers, again, a massive number, has shipped AI-generated code to real production code, which is a good sign. However, only 20% of these identify themselves as design engineers or even AI design engineers. So responsibilities have increased, but the actual role on paper is still somewhat missing. 80% of participants still trust their own judgment, their own direction. So direction and where the project should move, they still trust their own judgment for visual polish and overall quality of the project. So even though AI is being used, they might be using AI, a huge percentage of them is, but they still don't trust it completely. There's still more trust in their own judgments. Now, another negative thing is that 20% of designers are saying that they're designing now in isolation thanks to AI. That means earlier, where there was more teamwork, more communication amongst the teams, now it is shifted to being designers working alone with an AI companion or an AI designer by their side, which is a negative for some people who like teamwork or who like communicating with their team members, but it's actually a positive since you get to lead more projects, you get to lead more work rather than 5 people doing one job. One person can do a 2-person job. Now, let's talk about how organizations look at designers, AI, creative roles. Now, most enterprises, companies with 50 and more people or 100 and more people are investing more into developing their own AI tools. Internal AI tools. They might pick up a model, but they're trying to build an AI tool that works with that model primarily for the company's needs, which is relevant. Most companies need that. 87% of designers say that their companies support the adoption of AI and actually help them. They're actually getting them training. They're actually investing into their teams when it comes to AI, which is a good thing. Again, some numbers came up which clarify that designers are taking PM roles more, or PM tasks, product management tasks, and the same for product managers. They're taking a little more of design tasks. Almost 50% of leaders, team leaders, now say that they see AI fluency when hiring for designers and creatives. So if you're a designer who thinks, oh, we'll get away with not learning AI, this could be an indicator to actually finally get up and start learning. 60% of design leaders say that they would keep the current design team at least, and some indicated that they would grow their design team after AI has increased their efficiency or improved work or sped up tasks. A good amount say that the teams will remain the same size, so no major firing from design teams or design leaders in that case. Now, one of the biggest findings that I wanted to highlight in this video based on this Designer Fund report is that a majority of designers now are doing AI or are utilizing AI in their workflow, but are not doing so officially. That means actual policies, official office, corporate policies have not caught up with the actual AI workflows or the AI adoption in the company. Might be spending a lot of money in training, but the official policies don't say anything specific about AI use or AI adoption. And if we go deeper, companies have not really adjusted compensation structures. So if there's a designer who knows AI and someone who doesn't, even though expectation is there for AI, the salary percentages and the actual compensation has only increased by a small number or only in a very few select companies. 4% is what the number that came back. So while there is an expectation, the actual official stuff hasn't caught up. We live in a world where companies want to invest in training and new skills, but don't want to compensate for those new skills, don't want to compensate for that. Maybe because they expect designers to be efficient now, so there's less work, less tedious tasks. You can read the detailed report. I'll have a link in the description. I think this is a beautiful representation of what is going out in the world right now, both negative and positive in one place. Make sure you hit the like button because that helps support the channel. If you want to support it for free, the like button is the best way to do it. And hit the subscribe button, click on the bell icon to not miss any of my videos. I post such videos every single week. So if you want to stay updated with everything in design every week, make sure you follow my content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time, take care. God bless.